This is the exacttrades.com movers report for July 25th, 2011. First we're looking at the S&P 500. You can see here that we're going to open lower, gapping down into support again. We could break down below this 133 area, then we could see a lot more selling down into 132, possibly 130, 150. If we hold this area of support, look for the market to penetrate back into the gap and look to trade more longs. But we do look like we're going to open a little weaker today. But watch to see how the market acts on the open, and if we start to penetrate that gap, it could be an upward trending day. So let's go ahead and look at the trades for today. First we have E-Trade Financial, ETFC. You can see here that we're gapping up on the open today. Probably going to open around the 1670 to 1680 range. Let's take a look at the daily. So we're going to open right up into here where this resistance level is. So we're going to look to take this short back into the gap. So look for this to fail on the open. It may move up a little bit just after the open. Look for it to turn over, come down below to the day's open or the day's low, and then take it short from there. Probably going to want to take profit somewhere between the 640 to 630 area, and then leave some to see if it can come down into 16. You might get it down into 1580, but I think 16 is a fair target. Next we have Roper Industries, ROP. You can see here we're gapping up, and we're going to open probably around this $88 price range. Let's take a look at the daily chart. So we're going to be opening up here in this resistance level. You can see here that we failed 3 previous times right in this 88 range. A couple times we're a little bit over 88. So we're going to look to take this short back into the gap. Again, with this one, it may open and push up a little bit above 88. Look for it to fail below the low of the day. Take it short. You can start with a small position and then see if you're going to get a lower low and then continue to add to it. Should trend back down. Look to take profit around 87.20 to 87 area. 86 would be next, and then leave a small piece to see if you can test this 85. 85 would be the ultimate target, but I think it's fair to say we could possibly get 86 if it penetrates the gap. Next we have James River Coal, JRCC. You can see here we're gapping down this morning, and we're also looks like we're going to break this trend line. Let's take a look at the daily chart. We're probably going to open around this 21 to 2080 area. Has a little bit of support. So I would look to take this short below 2075. First target's going to be about 2040. Then save some to see you can come all the way down into the $20 range. There's going to be support here at 20. I doubt it'll break below 20, but if it does, next support could be around here, around 1930. See if you can get into 20, leave a small piece. If it breaks below 20, it may continue to move on down into the mid-19s to low 19s. Next we have Globe Specialty Metals, GSM. You can see here that we're going to gap up today. Might open around the 2560 to 2570 range. Let's take a look at the daily chart. So we're going to open probably above the 52-week high after this consolidation period. That's very bullish. We're going to look to take this on a breakout over 2575. First target's going to be 26, and then leave some open for 2625, 2650, and then possibly 27. I don't see this getting much past 27, but you can leave a small piece to see if it can continue to trend up by the end of the day. Next we have CBST, Cubist Pharmaceuticals. You can see here that we're gapping down in the morning, going to open around this $30 price range. So we're going to open like right in here around 30. Could open even down into 29 area. You have support all in this range from this gap back here in early April. So we're going to look for support here in this area. I wouldn't mind a bounce at 30. Look to take this long on the over the open or the high of the day. See if it can continue to set higher highs and higher lows. You can start small. Look to take profit around 30.50 to 30.60. Again at 31 area, look to take more profit and then leave some to see if it can make it over 31 into 32. The highest is about 33.30. You have some definite resistance there, but depending on how strong the market is, I'm not sure the longs are going to push that much through. Next we have Amylin Pharmaceuticals. Again, another gap down, looking like it's going to open around 12. Take a look at the daily chart. So we're going to open right around here. We also have strong support here at 1150. So watch this. There's two ways you could handle this trade. See on the open. If it looks pretty strong on the open, you can take it long. Be quick to take early profits, and I would stay tight on it with my stop. If it fails the 12, it's probably going to come down into 1150 area. Down in this range, look for more of a rounded bottom, and you can ease your way into a second long position. So if it fails on the open, look for it to put in a solid base around this 1150 mark, and then take it long, start small, and then add your position. If it's strong off the open and the market's strong, then it might be something to grab right away over 12 or over the high of the day, and see if you can come into this 1225 to 1250 range. So first profit would be around 1220 to 1225, then leave some to see if you can get into 1250 area. Down here, if it sells off and comes into 1150 and you take it long here, first target's going to be around 1170, then leave a piece for 12, and then see if you can get up over 12, which would have been the open or the high of the day. Next we have Silicon Laboratories, S-Lab. Take a look here at the 15-minute chart. See, we're gapping down this morning, going to open around this 38 area. Take a look at the daily. So we're going to open right around here. Could show support at 38. Again, look for strong buying on the open and see if it moves up to make higher highs. I would take it long in that situation. Target's going to be around 38.40 and then 38.70. You might leave some to come into this 39 to 39.30 range. If it fails on the open, you have more support here at 37.50. So look for a bottom there. I would wait for a double bottom or a rounded bottom, and then you could take a small piece on a pullback and look for higher highs and higher lows from there. If you enter down here at 37.50, first target's going to be around this 38 mark, and then see if it can make it through 38, and then the next stop could be around 38.50 right in here. So that's the report for today. Good luck to everyone, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.